Hey everybody, and welcome back to Schism. As you can see, we're back inside the temple now as Sam, and I feel like a complete idiot for missing this. You guys, just to let you know, I've been recording these before ever uploading them to YouTube, and so by the time I upload the last video, I'm sure there's going to be tons of comments saying, "Why didn't you see this?" And my brain just totally didn't register the connection. So, this mural here. There's actually 4 elements to this, and I noticed this last time, but I didn't really notice it. Specifically that there's an arrow here, I think because that crack is kind of covering it up. But this set of arrows here, I noticed this one, but didn't really think much of it. This is meant to reference that, that, I guess you could call it a span or whatever, but basically that part of the telescope device outside that was right above the dial. You know, by the dial I mean the thing that matches this stuff over here, right? So that span, that marking on there was trying to show that was 10 units of measurement long. And then we've got this thing, which is what the dial actually refers to, right? And then there's 2 things in here that actually reference height. There's this one, which is the one that was painted outside, and then there's this one, which is the one behind us. And this, I believe, is ultimately what we're solving for. So, as you can see, there's ultimately 2 triangles here. There's this one that's smaller, and then there's this one that's bigger. And what I believe we're trying to do here is we're trying to solve in the smaller triangle for the hypotenuse. We're trying to decide what this value is, because assuming that these 2 triangles are congruent, then we could use this value for the hypotenuse of the larger triangle and the combined values of this and this to solve for this. So, assuming that all this is proportionally congruent, then this should work, right? Alright, so that means that all we need to do is just add 10 to the value of the total of the bottom portion of the triangle. So, in other words, instead of just 45, or no, hang on. 5, 16, 20, 25, 15, it's, excuse me, 45, 16, 20, 25, 35, because of the fact that it went backward on the scale for, like, the first and the fifth ones. We will actually have 55, 26, 30, 35, 45. So, if we were to divide this value, the 10, by the number of marks that we moved the little thing up by, that's what this is ultimately referring to, I believe, then we'll ultimately get the ratio amount that we're supposed to be using on the bigger triangle. So in order, that's 2.5 to 1.4286, 2.5, and 1.6 repeating. So if we were to divide the long values here by this, the ratios that we just came up with, we'll get the following: 22, 13, 21, 14, and 27. And that's what I'm going to enter here. Alright. So this is the first one. So I had most of the puzzle figured out. It was just that last bit that was giving me some trouble there. Okay, 13. Then we go to 21. And then 14. And 27. And hopefully this will be it. Yeah! Awesome! Alright, and I think I know where that goes. That looks like it belongs in the statue thing. Remember the statue in the caves? So let's head that direction and see what happens. That's this way, because the stairs are this way. I wish this game had like a zip mode or something. That would be kind of nice. But I gotta admit, for something with puzzles as complex as this game, it is kind of helpful to retrace your steps a lot and really get a feel for the environment. Assuming it's going to get only more difficult from here. But yeah, that was a very well done puzzle. I wish the clue was a little more, like, in a lighter place that didn't have as much shadowy stuff, but yeah, it was a very well done math puzzle, I will say that. It was very well crafted. Still don't really know what we're supposed to do in there. That's still a mystery. I was kind of hoping that the item we would get would help us out in that room, but oh well. My guess is that based on the fact that the oh wait a minute, and we're supposed to go that side. We're supposed to cross over the bridge and all that stuff. So my guess is that because the modes of transportation can go to places, and then that those places are saved in your what are those called? Like little saved address book button thingies, you know what I mean. Then we're going to be revisiting some of these places quite a bit. But I feel like I'm getting more of a feel for the puzzles in this game. There's definitely a lot of pattern recognition. That seems to be kind of a recurring theme, so I'm hoping that that will either continue to be the case, or... Okay, I don't think we're going to get not the recording, but the guy popping up there, will we? Nope, okay. I didn't think so. Just because that seemed to be like, hey, here's a clue to solve this thing. And we solved it, so... Alright, let's go this way. But yeah, I'm really happy to get that puzzle solved. That was very well done on the designer's part. I gotta wonder how much this is connected. Like, is that an instant transition? Or is there, like, I don't know, a bunch of tunnels to go through before you go in there? Because I don't recall any evidence suggesting that these two places were that connected. Okay. I'm getting used to people popping out of nowhere, so I'm probably still going to get startled by them at some point, but it feels a lot less weird than the beginning of the game, honestly. Alright, let's go up here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so what do we do now? Do we just go back and check out the tablet thing down there? Where's the path? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got the coordinates, I'm assuming these are coordinates, to the next location. So let's take a picture of this. Hannah's already on the ship, I believe, so we shouldn't have any trouble getting both of us there, assuming that's what we need to do. So I've been thinking about the nature of the Wanderer and how Sam and Hannah are not in the same dimension, but are occupying the same place. So I'm wondering if one of the following is true. Maybe one of them is a ghost at this point and doesn't realize it. Or maybe both of them are, and somehow the ghosts occupy different dimensions themselves. And I'm also wondering if it's entirely possible that the Wanderer is trying to get us both to be in the same place at the same time, which is why they basically stranded Hannah until Sam could come toward this area. It's interesting. I'm wondering how much credence there is to that. Okay, so Hannah is indeed here. So I'll confirm that we're going to still be in the same spot whenever we drive the ship forward. But hopefully that is the case. I'm playing as Sam, by the way, because Sam's actually got the inventory. So hopefully that will come in handy. Here it is. I wonder if there will be like a cutscene with some dialogue like, hey, the ship's moving. Like Hannah realizes that she's not piloting the ship whenever we do this. Alright, so let's go to this thing. I still don't know what the whole flash thing over there is all about. Alright, so we got both of our previous destinations here marked. Alright, so now we know how this works. I was really lost with the symbols here at first, but let me pull up the picture. But now I can see where I went wrong. Okay, so the first one is the horizontal line. Second one is the vertical line with nothing attached to it. Where's that? Here. And thirdly, we've got the 3 lines with the 2 horizontal lines. Perfect. And then secondly, see, the way this looks, it just looks very different from the way these things are printed on the tablets. It's really weird. Okay, 3 vertical, then 3 horizontal, and then 1 horizontal, it would seem. Where's the 1? Here it is. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright. The fact that it's showing that disconnecting and everything... Oh wait, maybe that's just because this is the first time we're leaving this area. Yeah, because I think the animation gets shortened if you do it later on. I still wonder, like, what is that stuff that's, like, fueling the ship? That green stuff. I can almost guarantee you there's probably going to be some puzzle involving that. Wait a minute, are we going to a place that's actually good? This looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. Well, that didn't seem to work at all. Okay. Obviously, we've missed something. Let's take a look at what we did wrong. Okay, so this is definitely the first set. So, okay, that's correct. Yeah, that's definitely correct. And then the third one is... yeah, it's that one. Does it only respond to Hannah doing it? I'm wondering. Okay, that's correct. And then... yeah, it's definitely that. So what did we do wrong? That's weird. I don't think we would have to be Hannah specifically for this, because Sam could easily interpret the tablet. I mean, there's nothing in the universe that's preventing that from happening. Alright, I'm going to switch. And yeah, we did move when the ship moved. Okay, good. Interesting. I'm going to look up there and just see if there's something we missed. Because yeah, it's written in the same format as the other ones. But there doesn't really seem to be anything here that's blatantly wrong. I wish we could talk to Sam, like there was like a dialogue button. Alright, let me take a look at how this looks like. Maybe Hannah's hand has to be on the thing. Maybe that's the problem, I don't know. Alright, so yeah, it goes from 1, 2, and then 3. So horizontal, vertical, and then 3 with 2 horizontal lines. Huh. Let me get this one. Wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, it starts here. Then that one. It is 3. Yeah, it definitely is 3. And then we get this one. Alright, let me try using Hannah's hand. Nothing. Let me go back to the other place and then try the coordinates again, but this time with Hannah as the one using them. I just find it weird that nothing really came of that. That just seems wrong somehow. Also, I am also curious about the headings at the top of the navigational chart things. I'm wondering if those have a purpose. Alright, so let me just make sure I'm doing this right. It's 1 there, there, and then that. And over here, we definitely got 3 vertical, 3 horizontal, and then the 1 horizontal. You know, before I go back in there, I'm just going to check. Make sure there wasn't some detail that somehow didn't come through in this picture I took. I mean, I doubt that, but I mean, we're kind of out of options at this point. And I don't think we can solve the puzzle of the typewriter thingy inside. So, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. It's always a little unsettling when that thing rocks back and forth. You know, like, I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's just that I haven't really done a lot of sailing. But I think more of it is that, you know, when you play a game like this, you expect things to happen a certain way. Like, you move, and then you can move again. That's why, like, the cutscenes of people jumping out in front of you like that are a little startling. Is because it's like, oh, all of a sudden I can't do what I normally do. And that's kind of a little bit unnerving. Okay, let me just take a look at the thing. I'm going to also make sure I absolutely cannot mess with the statue. But I'll look at it. Yeah, so it's a 1 horizontal, 1 vertical, and then the 3 with 2, and then 3 vertical, 3 horizontal, and then 1 horizontal. That seems pretty clear as day to me. I'm pretty sure I applied those to the correct sides of the thing, the navigational thingy. Yeah, I definitely can't put anything there. Weird, okay. So one thing I'm curious about is how the game's going to force us to use the certain characters at this point. Oh, and it just goes there, okay. Because I'm using Sam, as I mentioned a minute ago, because he's got the inventory, and therefore he can actually use stuff. Whereas Hannah doesn't have any inventory at all. So, how is the game going to force us apart again, if at all, you know? I'm really looking forward to that. I really like this scooter thing. Okay, I'll try it again as Hannah. We'll see if there's something that happens differently because of that. Although I'm kind of doubtful. Maybe we just need to hit it a second time when we go out to the middle of nowhere. But, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right, considering that it hasn't worked like that up until now. Okay, double check. This is... Yep. That. Okay. Looking good. And then this one is that. There. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, they definitely trimmed some of the departure sequence from the cutscene here. This doesn't look very different. Wait, why is this... What? How in the world did that... Why is it showing that... What? Are you guys confused as I am right now? Because that was weird. Okay, what's it showing on these? It's showing what we put in. Okay, maybe there actually is something out there. It didn't look like it from the cutscene, but maybe there actually is? I should have just done this all along, but I guess I'm just used to like going out to the middle of nowhere and nothing happening. Oh, let me bring Sam up. The thing's not out up here, even though we called it up here. That's kind of funny. Okay, is there actually something to see here? Maybe there is? Looks like there's rocks over there. I don't see a thing for the chair. Okay, See, the thing that made me think that this was a waste of time was that we didn't get like a new navigational point on the address book. And usually this thing would extend, so yeah, I'm a little lost here. Do I have to install this device somewhere? Or maybe there's something to look at here in the telescope. Is there? Nope. What in the world are we missing, guys? Still can't look at the telescope, huh? Weird. I'm at a loss. Like, I really don't know what to do here. Can't go down. So I definitely can't disembark. I just find it funny that it shows the cutscene again, even after we press the hand thing again. Like, that's strange to me. It doesn't now, though. Does it do it as Hannah? Do we both have to be standing here? Why does it do that? That's so weird. Like, it does it when we're Hannah. Is that a bug? That's gotta be a bug, right? Let me try wandering outside the ship with Hannah. Maybe there's something different about her, because it doesn't do it with Sam. It does it again and again. It's weird. Huh. I'm thinking, guys, I'm trying to think if there's something we have to do where maybe only one character's on the ship. Maybe that's why this isn't working. I mean, we haven't tried that, to be fair, but I don't see what that really accomplishes. I mean, the ship would still go the same place unless the Wanderer is super powerful enough. Wait a minute. We're still here. What on earth? What? What? Okay, that's bizarre. But if I switch over to Sam... So are we actually in two different ships then? That is really weird. Yeah, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. How strange. So I'm seriously wondering if there's some sort of time displacement element in this whole deal here. I'm looking at the same thing, but this is here in this version. How bizarre is that? And this is the same cave system that we saw earlier, right? I mean, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, this looks like the path from earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... yeah. How weird is that? That is really strange. I don't know what to think now. So maybe only Hannah can really pilot the boat. So let me get Sam back this way. I feel like that's what we need to do now. Unless this is all a bug. Excuse me, but I don't know. I feel like there's some greater point to this. I'll switch places and make sure Hannah's the only one. I mean, for all the good that will do, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely the second set. I'm going to be listening to this music quite a bit, aren't I? Okay. So Sam's over here now. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like, this is pretty bizarre. The time displacement theory wouldn't really explain why the statue has the lens in front of it after Sam installed it. I mean, that... I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna drop Sam off. This feels really awkward. I was trying to think if there's like a point that we visited that requires two people to stand on something or whatever, but I don't think so. Alright, let's switch over. Music stopped. So maybe having Sam on the ship was not the best idea. Maybe that was the problem earlier. So let's see what happens here. First of all, what coordinates are entered? Okay, the ones for here. So is that because Sam came back? You guys understand why this is kind of a little weird, right? Why this is messing with my head. And then third one is this one. And we got 3 vertical. Horizontal, and then 1 horizontal. Alright, let's see what happens here. This is still looking like the same thing, and it is. Let me see what's outside this time, though. I'm kind of curious. First of all, what's actually displaying on the console? I should actually look at that first. Okay, it's the stuff we put in. Good. I wish it would stop doing that, because it really breaks the momentum of navigation. I really like the soundtrack for this game. It feels like, yeah, we're back here again. What? How is that a thing? Why? Why is that even a thing? What in the world? So apparently when Hannah does this, it just brings us right back. But when Sam does it, it takes him out to the middle of nowhere. That's gotta be important, right? Unless it's a bug, but I don't know. Maybe Hannah has to enter one side of the code and Sam has to enter the other side of the code. I mean, at this point, I'm at a loss. So, I mean, if we go in here, Is he going to show the same code here? Yep, that looks pretty similar to me. That is so strange. So maybe, okay, I'm going to try putting Hannah and Sam on the in the pilot position. I'm going to see if it does some good, and if not, then, I mean, I don't know where to go from here. I feel like we got the coordinates to the next location, so... I mean, if they're changing up how these coordinate systems work, that's kind of a little bit messed up. I don't know if I would agree with that design element if that were the case. Okay. So can I stand... Okay, you have to actually go here. So... Okay, this is already set up, so let me go switch over to Sam. Okay, he's still stuck over here. I just wish we could talk to each other. That would be nice. I'm sorry for all this back and forthing. So I don't think having one of them off the ship is doing any good. So I'm going to keep them both on the ship from now on. Unless I have reason to suspect otherwise. Wait. Oh, that just calls it. Okay. I was like, what is that? Okay. Let's stand in front of the thingy here. So I can't actually switch when I'm zoomed in. Okay, so that's correct. And that's correct. Okay, so if I use my hand here, it's gonna leave. And we should end up in the middle of nowhere if the passes any gauge. Okay. Does it do anything when we do this? Oh, it does! So it still does it even when you're Sam. So why was it taking us out to the middle of nowhere earlier? That was... What? What? My brain is, like, all twisted up now. I have no clue what's going on. Yeah, it looks like the island there. This chair here is bothering me. Is that a button on it? No, we definitely can't use anything here. What can we do on this side? Like, why can we go over here? What's the deal? What is the deal with this? I can go up here for some reason. Okay, that was a little frightening. I can look up. I don't get it though. I just don't see it. I just don't know what. I can't use any of my inventory here either. Now if I switch over to Hannah, I'm assuming it's the same view, right? Wait. No, now Hannah's the one who's out in the middle of nowhere, because there wasn't a rock over there. What? Okay, so it seems like if you're the one who leaves... Yeah, there's definitely nothing here. If you're the one who sets the coordinates and everything, then you're the one who travels with the ship Or no, you're the one who stays put. But if you don't, then you're the one who travels with the ship? Because before it was Sam who was stranded out here when Hannah was the one who entered the coordinates and piloted it. But now the other way around seems to be true. Okay, so this is definitely not a bug. This cannot be a bug. I refuse to believe this is. So how does this actually work? That's what we need to figure out. Alright. I think I'm going to work on this off screen. I feel like we've kind of established a rule of sorts. But I'm not sure what the nature of this rule really is. And I still don't know what this is all about. But basically, rule being, if you are the one who leaves, the other person is going to go somewhere while you stay in the same spot. No idea why? But see, I feel like if we were to put both our hands on the console, maybe it would be different, but I don't know how you could do that. So, yeah. I'm at a complete loss, a dead end for what to do here. This is the sort of thing where I feel like I need to actually look up some hints. I mean, we put in the right thing. But, like, if I switch over to him, like, I'll show you the difference here. Like, I'll walk up to this. Yeah, there's totally a rock there. No rock. Rock, no rock. So, if I do this, nothing. It's so weird. I don't know. Alright. What time is it, by the way? 12:04. I think I'll end the video here. We were able to at least solve one big puzzle. So, next time, hopefully we'll be able to make it to the next location. But until then, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will catch you on the flip side.